Prabhuji?
Can I close this?
Yeah, close the door. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Actually, I was recollecting. Ashok Prabhu asking one question: purification. What is purification? So Krishna, I think already we discussed what is purification, how Krishna purifies. So today I was discussing with my wife also while coming that in the schedule what I sent, we already mentioned 9 a.m. If we are not there by 9 a.m., how it will be? So till my marriage, I was known to be a perfect punctual guy. In my college days or whatever it is, I was known to be a very punctual guy. Because my daddy owing to he being in Air Force, defense and all, so automatically those things have come up. We should be on time. Even till today, my dad is always on time. Until marriage, I was also on time in college. So Krishna has said.
She's not here. She's not here.
So Krishna, how he purifies means that's how he purifies. So he sends. It's not because the logic what we told them that we will be there by 9 a.m. And if we ourselves are not there by 9 a.m., it will not look good. No, they will understand. Your mother is not well, no. So they will understand. So that was the logic going on. So Krishna purifies like this. So now, when my friends, when they ask, even when any freshers party or farewell party happens, always I used to be on time, and I was used to be take the arrangements. Then I used to ask my friends, especially the female students, why you come late? Then they were saying, Mahesh, if you come early, who will see? If you come late, then only they will see us. So like that, so then you are making me bakra, that I have to come first and make the arrangements. So anyway, so the purification means Krishna purifies like that. He gives a wonderful company, either in the form of wife, either in the form of manager, either in the form of team member also. Team member also he gives purification. It will, Krishna touches there where it hurts more. So that again you are not feeling for that. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but yeah. So that's how it is. So purification, I was recollecting the same thing while coming also. I was talking about purification only with my wife. But yeah, so where were we? Yeah, I think we stopped. I think we seen this. Yeah, here we are. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, good. Today is the last session of Who is God. Huh? No, I mean, not at picture we baki. We don't know how this class will go on, but yeah. So let us see. So Lord Krishna's opulence, I think already we discussed. So the Bhagavan definition is given by Parasar Muni. I think we covered this also, right? Aishwaryasya samagrasya veeryasya yashasa sriya gnana vairagyasya chaiva samnam bhaga iti gana. So that means Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is full in 6 opulences, who has full strength, fame, wealth, knowledge, beauty and renunciation. So these are the 6 qualities. Whoever is having these 6 qualities in full is called Bhagavan. And no other personality can have these 6 opulences in full. We can have little bit. For example, Ashish Prabhu is there. He might be, donating a lot, but no one can be a supreme donator like Krishna. He can be renunciate. No one can, we can be renunciating to some extent, but not like Krishna. Can you dare someone in war quitting in the middle of a war? It said that when Krishna was having a war with Jarasandha, he was dealing with more Akshuvanis than in Mahabharata. How many Akshuvanis of Sena was there? including both Pandavas and Kauravas in Mahabharata? Both of them. 7 and 11, right? 7 and 11, so 18. But when fighting with Jarasandha, it was almost 23 Akshmonis of Sena, what Krishna was dealing with. So, in the middle of a war, he left. So he is full in wealth. 16,108 wives and individual palaces more opulent than heavenly plains in Dwaraka, and 16,108 wives, and no one has ever had any complaint. Can you imagine? No wife had any complaint with Krishna. And Krishna used to serve his wives fully, and they were completely satisfied. And early morning after getting up, he used to simply walk away to the kingdom as if there was no wife to me itself. So that renunciate he was. So wives used to think, how can I bind Krishna? How can I bind Krishna? So wives never had a complaint, but we in Kali Yuga having one wife, is there anyone who has wife with no complaints? You can't imagine, right? Actually, you can't even imagine it. I mean, even you can't imagine really that kind of kings used to exist who used to marry a lot of wives in those yugas, right? Yeah. So that's how it is. So all sacrifices goes to Lord Krishna. That's why in yagas they say that Krishna Arpanamastu. Finally, all the results of yagas go there. It's already covered. So can someone read this sloka? Bhokta Ram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhrudam Sarva Bhutanam Gnatva Mam Santim Shanti Vrukshati. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. That is about all wealth, all strength. Jarasandha, same thing we communicated. Jarasandha would come with 23 Akshmonis of Sena, greater than army of Pandavas, but still he defeats. Jarasandha attacked 17 times, and every time Lord Krishna destroyed everyone single-handedly. Solo performance. Okay, that's the strength of Krishna. All fame. Lord Krishna is worshipped by all demigods, sages, learned in all planets in the entire manifestation as per the scriptures. Bhagavad Gita 10.2. What does he say? Bhagavad Gita 10.2. What is it? Sai, you are able to hear? Sanju Guru, little bit adjust, no? I think it is a little bit blurry, right? No, first one. Yeah, try to. Yes, now it is clear. Now it is clear. Yes. Aham Adirhi Devanam. I am the source of all demigods and sages. In 10.2, Krishna says, Aham Adirhi Devanam. I am the source of all the devatas. That's what he says. It is clear only, Prabhu. Now decrease it, yeah. Yes. Yes. This side only. Yeah, it is fine, right? Yeah. So all beauty, Shreya. Lord Krishna is not only attracted to all living entities, but even the trees, river and land is attracted to Lord Krishna. Srimati Lakshmi Devi, who is most chaste to Lord Narayan, was attracted to Lord Krishna and wanted to participate in Rasa Leela. It is mentioned in scriptures. Prashad Uchna Mataji? Yeah. Keep it here. Keep it kitchen. That the kitchen lo pettichandi and kitchen lo pettichandi and Shantini offer cheyandi plate lo offer cheyandi. So yeah. So Dhruva Maharaj, he lost interest in all material opulences when he saw Lord Krishna. Anyone know what Dhruva Maharaj aspired for initially after kind of embarrassment he has gone through his mother? What he decided to go? Lift your hands, kids. How many of the kids know Dhruva Maharaj's story? Lift your hands. Dhruva Maharaj. How many of the kids knows Dhruva Maharaj's story? So what did he aspire for? So what kind of embarrassment he has gone? Please tell loudly.
First he wanted to sit on his father's lap. But then after some time he changed that he wanted to have a bigger kingdom than his grandfather.
Yes. That's what దేనికి వెళ్తాడు తపస్సు చేయడానికి?
ఓం నమో భగవతే
అదే దేనికి తపస్సు చేస్తాడు?
అతని ఫాదర్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ
Ah.
పెద్ద సీట్లో
Ah, right.
తపస్సు చేస్తాడు.
Right.
ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ 6 months జపం చేసి అప్పుడు కృష్ణుడు వస్తారు. అప్పుడు కోరుకుంటాం.
That's right. Yeah. So actually, initially, Dhruva Maharaj aspired for the bigger planet than his father, grandfather. Then he goes to forest for doing austerity. For what? For getting the bigger planet. But after seeing Krishna, the attractive Krishna, he forgets all those and he wanted to go along with Krishna. That much attractive Krishna is. And how much attractive is his name?
So you can change our
Material results, yes. You see, Prabhuji, any devata, they give material benefits without seeing the repercussions. Any devata, no offense intended towards any devata. Lord Shiva is there. He is Ashutosh, Bola Shankar. ఏం అడిగినా ఏం చూడకుండా ఇచ్చేస్తుంటాడు. కానీ తర్వాత ఇబ్బందుల్లో పడేది మళ్ళీ బోలశంకరుడే. అగైన్ హీ ఓన్లీ గెట్స్ ఇన్ ట్రబుల్ అండ్ అగైన్ లార్డ్ విష్ణు హ్యాస్ టు కమ్ టు క్లియర్ ద ట్రబుల్. దెర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ స్టోరీస్ లైక్ దట్. బ్రహ్మ like that, Shiva like that, Bhasmasura, Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, all those things, all those entities have got all these boons from these devatas, and finally Krishna comes to mitigate it. That's how it happens, right? Lord Shiva is Ashutosh, he is Bola Shankar, he simply gives the boons.
No, my point is like by remembering Krishna, so we can forget our
desires. But how many of you sincerely feel that we really wanted to forget material desires?
No, that should happen automatically.
Yeah, no. Krishna does give a purification in such a way that you forget the material desires. That's a different aspect. But are we sincerely feeling that we should have no material desires? After coming here, we were discussing land rate, how much? That land rate, how much? Anyway, if you are leveraging that for Krishna's service, that's well and good. Yeah. No offense in it, but yeah. Sometimes, even in spiritual circles also, Mataji, being in spiritual circles, they know the pulse. And some devotees even come to satsang. And they are not convinced with the philosophy, but there is something in these devotees. They are materially opulent also. They are doing their jobs also. They are having good circles also. I should somehow get in touch with devotees and aspire some material connections as well. No, there are some kind of people like that also. They wanted to be a devotee, but that's also in a way good only. Nothing wrong. Better, he not helping home only. So there are some people like that also.
Associating good people to
Only with a purpose. Because I have seen some people, they come. Recently some devotees got in touch and they said, I stay in Dubai, Prabhuji, we are trying to build a devotee community, and I am investing there. We are going to have this devotee community and we are going to have this separate Krishna temple we are going to build inside the community. You please encourage your congregation people to take flats in that community, Like that, they ask me. Then I tell, Prabhuji, do you chant? No. Prabhuji, do you go to, last time when did you go to temple? Prabhuji, some years back. I mean, try to we should be, Krishna has given an intelligence where to, where to draw a line. So we need to draw a line and keep it wherever it is. Okay, recently one proposal got, we are having 8.5 acres land. We are having 8.5 acres land near Tellapur. We are planning to build a Ayurveda herbal plant there. So 3 acres land we will use it. 5 acres land you ISKCON people only you take it. But I need investors from your circles. I discussed with my Shiksha Guru. My Shiksha Guru told, please Prabhu, don't involve. I said no, politely, no fight. Sorry Prabhuji, I am a little occupied with a couple of things. I can't be able to help. Sorry. Okay. So this is how it is. I don't know why we went there. Yeah. Material desire itself, Krishna will give boon. But by removing all this material thing, he will give you a boon in such a way that you will get averse to the material desires itself. And he will give that boon also. That's how it is. There is never an instance where Krishna has given a boon. Krishnudu varamichi దాన్ని మిస్యూజ్ చేసుకున్న భక్తులు ఎవరు లేరు. కాబట్టి వేరే దేవతలందరూ వరమిచ్చి మిస్యూజ్ చేసుకున్న సందర్భాలు ఉన్నాయి. You can see there are so many devatas who might have given boons, but they to whomever the boons were given, they have misused it. But Krishna, whenever Krishna gives a boon, no one has misused it, because Krishna gives only after perfect purification only. That is purification. Okay, so that's his greatness, all beauty. That's the greatness of his beauty. And what is the greatness of his name? What is the greatness of his name? Huh? All attractive. Madhura Madhura Netam Mangalam Mangalanam. उसके बाद Madhura Madhura Netam Mangalam Mangalanam. Sitala Nigamavalli Satphalam Chitswarupam Kradapi Parigitam Shraddhaya Helayava Bhruguvara Naramatram Taraye Krishna Nama. Sweetest. Krishna's name is the sweetest. It's not I am saying, it is scripture saying, it is said in Padma Purana. This particular shloka last time who quoted? This shloka who quoted? When did you hear this shloka last time? Huh? Madhura Madhura Meta Mangalam Mangalanam Sita Nigamavalli Satpalam Satswarupam Kritapi Karigitam Shraddhaya Helayava Bhruguvara Naramatram Taraye Krishna Nama. Amrita Mataji should not forget. Gauram Krishna Prabhu. I was really very attracted to this shloka actually. And in that ecstasy, I was bringing Radhesha Prabhuji, right? In that ecstasy, I quoted Prabhuji this shloka. Very good. What is the shloka, Prabhu? He told. Then I quoted in the car. This is the shloka, Prabhu. Nice, Prabhu. Very nice. So it shows the power of Krishna Nama. How powerful, how great, how sweet it is. Huh? This sloka? Yeah, I'll put. And actually, it's very easy to sing also. Actually, I mean, actually, I could not whole night. I could not get away with this tune and this sloka. I could not get away, and I was humming whole night till I slept. Actually, Madhura Madhura Metam Mangalam Mangalanam. The name of Krishna is Madhuram and most Madhuram. And so the meaning of the shloka is the name of the greatness of his name is Madhuram. It is not only Madhuram, it is the Madhuramest of the Madhurams. Mangalam Mangalana. Among all the auspicious things, most auspicious is name. Next is Stala Nigamavalli Satphalam Chit Swarupam. Even if you are chanting attentively or inattentively, you are going to get the benefit. Even if you are chanting attentively or inattentively, you are going to get the benefit. Next is Kridapipi Parigitam Shraddhaya Helayava. One is Shraddhaya. With utmost attention, if you are going to do it, you are going to get more benefit. Next is last one is Bhrugu Vara Nara Matram Tarayet Krishna Nama. Even the Bhrugu Vamsha is there, right? In the Bhagavatam it comes. In Bhrugu Vamsha he tells all the sons about this the greatness of Krishna Nama. That it is the star of all the stars, so it is the utmost important name in this entire cosmos. That's what Bhrugu Maharaj says to his sons. It is there in Bhagavatam. So that's the power of Krishna Nama. Okay, so that's what. So we talked about his beauty and came to his name also. So his name is very powerful. So the like that, glorifying his name, there are multiple scriptural references from Prabhuji and Mataji. Harer Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nastaiva Gatiranyata. Kalau, and this particular shloka is especially meant for Kalau, that is Kaliyuga people. Okay? So Madana Mohana, Cupids lose to him. Akarshayati Krishna. Word Krishna means itself attractive, all attractive. Krishna means. Okay? Similarly, all knowledge. Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita in 90 minutes. From them, people have spent whole lifetime to understand it. Even till today, lot of commentaries, lot of discussions, arguments are happening. Actually, yesterday, on Saturday, I went to my 25 years college reunion. I went. So I was going to reunion. So in car I was going with my friends. So unfortunately or fortunately, one song came. For in that movie, Gentleman, one song was there, and I was just trying to correlate. For that song, we used to chimpify our shirts and whistles and all we used to do when we were in college. And the song lyrics goes something like this. Paduchu pillalaki bhagavatam chapadu e maatalu chapadu, and one song is there. So that song means for teenagers you don't teach Bhagavatam. Don't teach Bhagavatam as a song lyric name. And fortunately now I am in a situation that I am trying to get so many Bhagavatams donated from all the devotees, and we are trying to spend Bhagavatam and all. I was trying to think about that and laughing within myself. So yeah, coming to this all knowledge, Bhagavad Gita. Krishna has not prepared for this Bhagavad Gita. Spontaneous, all knowledgeable. Can anyone do that? Even for our material presentation also, we need some preparation, right? But Krishna, he didn't prepare. He simply 1.5 hours solid, without any preparation, without anything, all in one go, he given Bhagavad Gita. In the Vishnu Sahasranam, Lord Krishna is addressed as a Sarvavit, one who knows everything, and Vedavit, the knower of all Vedas. Bahuni mean Yatitani, Janmani Tavat Charjuna, Tani Aham Veda Sarvani, Natvam Veda Parantapa. The personality of Godhead said, many births, both you and I have passed. I can remember all of them, but you cannot. O subjure of He tells Arjuna, he remembers all the past lives of everyone, including himself and everyone, but you don't. That's what he says to Arjuna. In the Vishnu Sahasranam, Lord Krishna is addressed, it's already covered, And also another thing, O Arjuna, as a supreme personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me, no one knows. Krishna even knows that on 25th December 2024, in VSK we are going to have session. Not believe, right? You not believe? Sai? Krishna believe that? All renunciation. Lord Krishna left the battlefield even after defeating Jarasandha 17 times without even considering what world will say about him. So what is the name he got after leaving the battlefield? Ranchod. Can anyone glorify that person, such a person? Someone who generally just think about a material situation. You are in a, for example, wrestling ring is there. And suddenly after 1 minute of ring, he leaves. What kind of branding you would be having? Will he be popular? But you will never see any person being hyped that much who is living from the middle of any war or any dispute, right? But he is glorified. Lord Krishna disappeared from the Rasa dance like he was not affected in any way by the love and attraction of the gopis. Anyway, this Gopi, Rasa Leela and all, it is subject which we generally don't discuss in public. It's very with the close associates and close devotees only it is discussed, because there is every possibility of misunderstanding the Rasa Leela. Actually, in my college and when I was in Stockholm, my friends used to Krishna, wow, he had a good time with gopis and all they were saying. Do you know what is the age of Krishna when Rasa Leela happened? I asked. into the 15-16 years మంచి యూత్లో ఉంటుంటాడు అన్న నో సో ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ 7 to 8 years అయిపోతుంది. So please, you can't, without knowing any kind of information, don't simply conclude like that. I stopped the discussion. But that's what people think. So we generally don't discuss Ras Leela part in the open forum. Lord Krishna, being Dwarkadish, choose to be chariot driver of his devotee Arjuna. Chariot. Can anyone take that kind of position? Very, very difficult. But he did it for his devotees. Lord Krishna forgave Shishupala of so many offenses. Only when he saw that there would be bloodshed, he reacted and killed Shishupala. So what was the Shishupala's promise, Sai? One minute. Sai. What was the honor taken by Krishna towards Shishupala?
After he does 100 mistakes, he is going to
kill him. Okay, good. ఎవరు చెప్పారు నీకు? Reading ఏనా? Wonderful. Very good. Yeah. Lord Krishna had all the knowledge, but he would allow his devotee Uddhava to advise him in the place. Despite he is having all knowledge, he is giving service to the devotees to give knowledge. All the gopis of Raja only existed for the pleasure of Lord Krishna, but when the time came, he just left Mathura. Shanti, sorry. Roshni, your husband. Roshni, your husband. All the gopis of, yeah. So all the gopis of Raja, yeah. Next one is Lord Krishna is the eternal enjoyer in Goloka. Even though he is the primary creator of the middle world, he is completely detached from it. Nothing in world can attract him as his Atmaram. What is the meaning of Atmaram? Self-satisfied. Atmaram means self-satisfied. He doesn't need anything to be satisfied externally. He is self-satisfied. Have you apart from Krishna, has anyone seen or you felt like he is Atmaram in your circles? No, see, though he might not be Atmaram like Krishna, but you might be feeling, right? Some people, when you see, he is self-satisfied, he is very neutral in nature. You might have seen that kind of personalities in your lives. Sir, ever? Viva, okay. No. Wonderful. We push yeah, Atmara. Yeah. So this is about, and what is the difference between Lord Krishna and other devatas? In the interest of time. One, devatas are many, but Bhagavan is only one. Right? Who is that Bhagavan? Huh? Are you sure? Devatas are parts and parcel, but Bhagavan is supreme whole. Devatas always worship the Supreme as obedient servant, and Bhagavan is the worshipable one. It is he who is being worshipped. He never worships anyone. And Devatas are created by the Supreme, and Bhagavan is the Supreme Creator. Right? Why is Supreme Creator? Brahma is the creator, no? Not Bhagavan, no? Sai? Right. Yeah, there is one pastime, once Brahma, our Brahmanda Brahma goes to Krishna, and the gatekeeper stops him, Brahma, and Brahma says, tell Krishna that Brahma has come, I wanted to meet him. Then gatekeepers tell Brahma that I will go and check with Krishna and come back. So they go to Krishna and ask, Krishna, Brahma has come. Then Krishna asks, which Brahma? It is three-headed Brahma, four-headed Brahma, million-headed Brahma. Which Brahma? Ask him. Then Brahma gets bewildered. There is multiple Brahmas, like that he thinks. Okay? So, Brahma is a secondary creator of a single Brahmanda. Each and every Brahmanda will be having its own Brahmas. And our Brahma has how many heads? 4 heads. There are Brahmas with 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, millions of heads also, and there are some Brahmandas with no Brahma also. Yes. No Brahma also, there will be Brahmandas. Yeah. Then Krishna himself takes the position of secondary creator as well. Yeah. Our Brahmanda has it. There will be, there is a possibility of Brahmandas where there might not be Brahmas also. He will be taking a position of that secondary creator as well sometimes. Sometimes he takes the position of Lord Shiva, sometimes he takes the position of Brahma also. There might be some Brahmandas like that. Because some souls might not be eligible for that Brahma role, for the post. Brahma is a post, you know, right? Yeah. Okay. So, Devatas exist within the material creation. All the Devatas exist within the material creation. But Bhagavan, he is beyond the material creation. So, Abhi Mataji was asking about Goloka chart there. So, one day or 2 or 3 classes we need to go through that Goloka chart, what exactly it is. Okay. We will go one day. Next, Devatas delegated with various grades of power to manage the affairs of material creation. But Bhagavan is the supreme controller. Devatas are subordinate to the will of Supreme. And Bhagavan is supremely independent. He is not dependent on anyone. All the Devatas are dependent on Krishna for getting the powers. Okay? And Devatas have material bodies, hence is subjected to birth, old age, disease and death. And Bhagavan is completely spiritual body, no birth, no old age, no disease and no death. Devatas come under the influence of 3 material modes to different extents, does not come under the influence of 3 material modes. See, there are so many Devatas like Indra, Brahma, a lot of Devatas we have already seen so many pastimes getting into troubles due to various natures of Sattva-guna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna combination. Shanti? Fan list, huh? Do you need fan? No, not required? Okay, that's fine. No, that's okay. No, that's okay. So, and Devatas are our temporary posts, and Bhagavan is eternally the same Supreme Lord. And Devatas, they are less intelligent people. Devatas are worshipped by the less intelligent people. Already it is quoted in Bhagavad Gita 7.23 that Devatas are being worshipped by less intelligent people. It doesn't mean that it is wrong. It doesn't mean that it is wrong. Krishna himself says, worshipping Devatas is not wrong, but they are not worshipping correctly. That's what even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavan, people with broad intelligence worship Bhagavan, Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Benefits are material and temporary. Devatas, what are the benefits they give? They are material in nature, they are very temporary in nature. But Bhagavan, benefits are eternal. Whatever the Bhagavan gives, it is eternal. Devatas cannot award benediction without the sanction of the Lord. All benedictions are bestowed by him alone. Now, here this point, are you not getting any doubt? Cannot award benediction without the sanction of the Lord. All benedictions are bestowed by him alone. Is anyone getting any doubt? Here.
So whatever we wish for when we are praying to Devatas, so that wish will be fulfilled only by the sanction of Supreme Lord.
Yes.
That's the understanding.
Yes, by the sanction of the Supreme Lord. Now we can take in other way also. Mari Prabhuji, Hiranyakashipu, he got boons and he created mishap across the world, the entire Loka, right? He created a lot of disturbance in the Loka. Then without Krishna's sanction, he did it. No?
That's the plan of Supreme Lord.
So Krishna, so again, make a note, I repeat this again. Krishna sanctioning doesn't mean that Krishna likes it. Krishna sanctions doesn't mean that he likes it. Krishna doesn't want you to smoke. Krishna doesn't want you to smoke, but still he sanctions you to smoke because it is your desire. So don't misunderstand Krishna sanctioning with Krishna like it. Okay? Because for our chatta desires, he sometimes sanctions. Destination, planets of demigods, and destination, the spiritual world. Destination, planets of demigods, they are again not permanent in nature. Improper way of worship. That's what Krishna even says in 9.23. People worship Devatas, nothing wrong in worshipping Devatas, but they worship wrongly. That's what Krishna says. And proper way, Bhagavad Gita 18.66. What is that? Famous sloka. 18.66. Deepa Mata is not there.
Abandon all the religions.
Yes. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Samsa sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. That's what he says, Bhagavan. So again, this particular shloka, people might be taking lot of different meanings, but they only take it. And yeah, during this reunion, I went to my friend's house, my friend's stays in Dubai. Her parents stays in Guntur. I went there, and that Prabhuji, Pratima's father, it seems his understanding, he wrote Bhagavad Gita himself. He is not in parampara, he is not in any disciplinary succession, but his own understanding, he wrote and he printed some 100 copies, and he was trying to share us, take it freely. And I can't give a lecture there, no. I didn't give. But we need to understand that anything, there is a clarity is missing, we need to understand clearly from the people who are in parampara. Sarva dharman parityajya doesn't mean that you should abandon your responsibility as a father, mother, teacher, boss or anything. They are not saying to abandon that, but they need to understand that primary responsibility is to love me.
Prabhuji, sorry, one question. So, brahmacharis who normally leave, they study so much.
Yes.
But at some point in time, they leave their entire professional career and they move into spiritual world.
Yes.
So, isn't that also one form of going away from your responsibilities as a son or as a husband, and then getting into, not husband but as a son, and then getting into brahmacharya?
Prabhuji, this particular thing, no, brahmacharya, they are given in acceptance with their parents. There are a lot of cases like that. But they don't, even the parampara also, they never force anyone to take brahmacharya. And only upon the acceptance of the parents, and once they are convinced that he is going for a bigger cause and who is going to spend 24/7 on Krishna consciousness, only upon acceptance only, despite they might be having it, there are some cases like that, without acceptance, no one, even Guru also will not accept. After acceptance only they give it. They won't encourage it. And if Guru is convinced that he is genuine and he is going to dedicate his life completely for Krishna's cause and spreading Krishna consciousness, then only he takes into parampara. Otherwise, Guru also he doesn't take. He understands probably. Guru understands whether is the right time or not. That's why even brahmacharya Prabhu, there is always an option. I have seen nothing wrong about it. They take brahmacharya and they spend around 2 to 3 years as brahmachari, and after 2 to 3 years again the option is given whether you wanted to be a brahmachari or you wanted to choose a grihasthashram. I personally have seen Sitaram Prabhu and Madhaveshwar Prabhu in Stockholm, Alvik Gardens. There is one farmhouse. There are brahmacharis. Every Sunday they used to come for Harinam Sankirtan in the thing. So they were brahmacharis for 2 to 3 years, and after 3 years of brahmacharya, they choose to go in. They choose to take grihasthashram. So they married. They married one close Mataji's only. They married. Nothing wrong about it. Yes, mother.
They can change into
Yes, mother. They can take Mataji. Nothing wrong. Sannyasi can't do Mataji. What is the difference between brahmachari and sannyasi? Mataji, brahmacharya is taken early life, teenage and all. They take brahmacharya, and from some age they take brahmacharya, and after some point, upon Guru's decision, they are given an option. Do you want to continue in brahmacharya or you wanted to choose grihasthashram? Now, once he chooses grihasthashram, he can, and there is nothing wrong about it. Now, the brahmachari who continues as a brahmachari after he continues, then after some point of time, he can take sannyasashram also. Probably, can you elaborate a bit? After brahmacharya, for example, we can call Radhesham Prabhuji as brahmachari, but not sannyasi. Sannyasashram is given by Guru, that you can take the sannyasi danda. Brahmachari can see 40-50 years of brahmacharya. After the sannyasa can be taken upon the acceptance of his Guru.
Sannyasi doesn't have
Complete. Now.
Brahmachari can go and serve their parents also.
So how long a devotee
up to him. It's up to him upon Guru's permission. Under Guru's supervision.
So, after he started brahmacharya, in that process, so whenever he feels like until he leaves his body, he can go back to grahastha. That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes.
So he has choice.
Choice.
Right,
Yes,
in
yes,
his life.
yes.
But after sannyasi,
After sannyasi, there is no choice.
So sannyasi is taken under Guru again.
Ah.
So when he takes that position, then after that, no grahastha.
No, Gurustha. Only brahmachari has an option, but sannyasa ashram there is no option. Yeah. Okay.
So as a sannyasi, you cannot fulfill the karmas of your parents.
No, you can. For example, you can do it. You can, for example, our Radhana Swami Maharaj. No need, but they do. For example, our Radhana Swami Maharaj is there. He's a sannyasi. But his parents, his father recently left his body 1 year back. One year back, he left his body and he did all the rituals in Ganga and he performed it.
he did for others also.
No, he did for others also.
It's not that my father, my mother.
But it's like a more detached.
Actually, for example, in Yatra, someone left their body. So he did that for them also. It's like general. It's
Yeah.
not that my parents. For sannyasi, it's like there is nobody.
No attachment.
No attachments.
But brahmachari, yes.
The brahmachari, there might be some condition like mother is coming, father is coming, they need to take care. So they allow. Yeah. Okay.
His mother had a knee surgery actually in Tirupati, one hospital.
Yes.
So they, for that reason, he went to Tirupati and he stayed with his mother for 15-20 days.
Yes.
And again another knee operation also he
Yes.
went there and he did all the
Yes.
surgeries and he came back.
Yes. That's what brahmachari is. Yes.
What Prabhuji is saying, Prabhu is saying that in devotion only we are benefited so much, but their doctor is there now, so he is also an ISKCON.
Right.
So they did very well.
Yeah. No, these all these brahmachari, they give a wonderful example, Prabhuji. Brahmachari is not a normal thing, Prabhuji. Being brahmacharya is not believe me, it's not that easy. They are doing, a lot of people have a very negative impression of the saffron clothes with the kind of scams happening all around. But it's not an easy thing to be brahmachari, with the kind of environment we are living in. Yeah, mostly.
Prabhupada is a sannyasi.
Yes.
After
He got initiated, he became brahmachari, and after brahmachari, he got married, he got kids, and then he chose to be sannyasi. Yes. Even after Grihastha also, yes. But nowadays this is very rare. Grihastha people also directly can become sannyasi.
But not in Kali Yuga.
In Kali Yuga only, Mataji. In Kali Yuga.
But in scriptures it's not recommended, right? In Kali Yuga.
No.
Ashramas are there.
Ashramas are there, Mataji. It is not recommended, it's not nothing like that.
Vanaprastha, then
Sannyasi.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
brahmacharis will join the service of parents,
Yes.
but sannyasi Maharajas will not go to
No,
anyone.
it's not that they should not go, Mataji. They can go, but that's more like a consciousness, Mataji. With more attachment, brahmachari can do. But when a sannyasi goes, he will be seeing them as a soul suffering, and he will be going and do the service. Though his parents only, they will be doing it, but the consciousness with which they would be seeing is more passionate. I don't mean that brahmacharis are not passionate. Compassion, sir. More compassion. Because they would be seeing soul, but not like a father or a mother. Any soul, for the kind of service what they do to their parents, the same kind of service they will be doing for other living entities also. There is no differentiation as such. The consciousness is in that level. And the Guru knows whether you are ready for sannyasa ashrama or not. Guru knows. No sannyasa ashrama ready kala, Guru knows. Then only he gives.
Sannyasis and brahmacharis, both of them have.
That's a good question, Mataji. See,
They carry some danda.
danda they carry, and please correct me if I am wrong. Yes, most of them they wear saffron clothes, but I heard even Grihastha also there is sannyasa. Without wearing this saffron clothes, there are sannyasis. Mana Sankarshmadikari Prabhu, mana Raghunandan Prabhu Guru Maharaj. Raghunandan Prabhu, not our Raghunandan Prabhu, other Raghunandan, US Raghunandan Prabhu. Yeah, he has taken initiation from Sankarshan Adigaru. They are Grostas only. They are Grostas. So you are right, Mataji. Sannyasis generally they wear this saffron clothes, but in a very rare scenario.
But Grihasthas also can initiate.
Initiate, yeah.
But he is not sannyasi.
But yeah, I'll get back to you on this, Mataji. Nice question. I'll get back to you on this.
So they should wear saffron.
Sannyasis, I think they should wear saffron, but still I'll get back to you on this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So mostly taken up by devotees. Yeah. Now, devatas cannot avoid supreme liberation. Yeah. Supreme liberation, devatas cannot avoid. మీకు మోక్షం ఈ భౌతిక ప్రపంచాన్ని నుంచి బయటికి విడుదల అనేది దేవతాస్ ఎవ్వరు ఇవ్వలేరు. Ganesha, Shiva, Brahma, no one can liberate you. And Bhagavan only avoids true liberation.
Prabhuji, why for devatas you said that mostly taken up by demons?
Because Prabhuji, they can easily satisfy devatas by their penance. You know, Hiranyakashipu, when he did penance, he did penance for such a long years where all the flesh was eaten, only bones were left, and he can't even identify who is he. Easily say it is satisfied. కొంచెం ఇచ్చేస్తే కరిగిపోతారు. లోపల ఏముంది, వాడి ఇంటెన్షన్ ఏంటి, వాడు రేపు టుమారో హీ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు క్రియేట్ హెవాక్ ఇన్ ద మిడిల్ వరల్డ్. దే విల్ నాట్ థింక్ బై ఇంప్రెసింగ్, అదే నా కోసం నువ్వు అన్నీ వదులుకున్నావా అని ఇంప్రెస్ అయిపోయి ఇచ్చేస్తారు. They are obliged to give, but even that obligation also is, the power is also given by Krishna only to them. But Krishna sanctioned. Why? If he doesn't sanction, Narasimha Avatar would not have come, right? Actually, in one lecture, our Guru Maharaj starts during Narasimha Chaturdashi, my Guru Maharaj starts the session saying that, simply, he starts the session after the initial invocation prayers, and he addresses the devotees saying that, Hiranyakashipu ki jai, like that he starts the session. Because if the Hiranyakashipu is not there, Narasimha Avatar is not there, no. So he starts the class like that. So yeah, so Krishna knows where to sanction and where not to sanction. If I sanction also negative thing also, how it's going to be beneficial tomorrow also he knows. Okay. So these are the difference between devatas and what about our attachments to different devatas? Devatas are the most dear devotees of Supreme Lord. We need the blessings of devatas to approach and serve the Supreme Lord. Lord Shiva is the Kshetra Palak. So it is said always whenever we visit Krishna, always we should visit Shiva temple first. Shiva temple first and then only visit Lord Vishnu, because Shiva is known as Kshetra Palak. We have to serve our Ishta Devata with a desire to get more and more bhakti towards the Supreme Lord. There is nothing wrong in worshipping Lord Ganesha, Lord Shiva, but with a correct consciousness we need to worship him. Lot of people don't know, but better to worship devatas than not at all. Some fake gurus and all, better to worship devatas. Because devatas, if not in this lifetime, next lifetime or 2 to 3 lifetime, they will guide you to Krishna. They will guide you to Krishna. The seriously, Prabhuji, after coming to Krishna consciousness in the last 7 years, I have seen devotees very closely who, after attending few classes of KC, they immediately pick. They are good in sadhana, they are good in, because surely they have left their spiritual life in their past life at that point. 80% they have reached it.
Last Sundays, probably first day they went, three siblings, and around 8, 9, 10 years like that, they are Shaivites, 11, 12 years like that, they are Shaivites basically from Madurai. So once they just went to ISKCON temple, and on that day itself, after listening, they took Kantimala,
Chanting means
chanting and
16 rounds.
chanting, kanti, on that day itself. I mean,
Chapman.
proper Shaivites with linga on their neck, and they used to do Abhishek. And immediately they took on.
When it's surrender, no, this is not only this one alone, this example alone. I have seen personally, I never imagined, ఎవరైనా ఒక క్లాస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి, ఎవరా పోయి who will be convinced in a single class? But there are some devotees who surely they have left their spiritual life at that point and they grabbed it from here.
That is the remembrance comes right away from
Yes, madam. Yes. They get confused immediately. There are మాలాంటోళ్ళు ఉన్నారు 6 నెలలు సంవత్సరమైన ఆ సామిరంగా తగ్గేదేలే డౌట్లతో చంపేస్తాం. And Leela Prabhu was very patient actually. Very patient in answering what are the queries we had. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Devatas themselves are in the material world and we are progressing towards spiritual world gradually. We should not pray to them to get material benefits in the material world. Because Devatas can only give material benedictions only. Okay? When we serve Devatas, understanding their position in the cosmos, we are respecting them more. Because they are great devotees than us. So we should respect them more. But we should not treat them as supreme. No one should insult any Devata as that does not make Supreme Lord happy. Vaishnava Aparad is a mad elephant offense which destroys all virtue. Make a note, Prabhuji and Mataji. In our spiritual life, offending a Vaishnava is one of the top sins. We don't know. He might not be appearing like a Vaishnava at this moment. But who knows, in probably few days or few weeks or few years, he might be becoming greatest Vaishnava. So we should be very cautious should never hurt a Vaishnava. Make a note. Because it might delay our progress towards spiritual world. Please make a note. No need to do good, but don't do bad. Be neutral at least, especially in the spiritual circles. నేను ఇది పొడుస్తా, నేను ఇది చేస్తా, ఆ కాంగ్రిగేషన్ డీల్ చేసా, ఈ భాగవతం క్లాస్ తీసుకున్నా, ఇన్ని క్లాసులు తీసుకున్నా, అన్ని క్లాసులు నాకు ఇంతమంది ఫ్యాన్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ఉంది, నాకు ఇంతమంది సబ్జెక్ట్. నో. If you are not doing good, better not do bad. Be neutral. One Mataji, I used to quote, right? Barsana Rani Mataji, who left her body. She was not known, she was never in the front screen. I told about Barsana Rani Mataji, right? I shared the video also, right? Everyone seen the video? So when leaving the body, we have taken the video. And we have known because she has come to Vrindavan also in 2022 time. She came to Vrindavan. So luckily we got some opportunity to serve her and her mother also. So she was never in the forefront of any seva. But she used to, whatever devotional worship she silently used to do, whatever in the background, garland preparation for the lordships, prasadam cooking, silently she used to do. Silently, nothing, no marvatam, mandi marvatam ఉండేది కాదు. చాలా తక్కువ మాట్లాడతారు మాతాజీ. So very nice actually. So in this endeavor in spiritual progress, Prabhuji, never hurt a Vaishnava. Vaishnava Aparad is one among the top, in fact the toppest category of offense what we commit in our devotional circles or spiritual lives. So be careful. ఎవరి గురించి వైష్ణవుల గురించి నెగిటివ్గా మాట్లాడటం కానీ, నెగిటివ్గా ఆలోచించడం కానీ, ఫర్ దేర్ యాక్షన్స్, ఫర్ వాట్ రీజన్ దే మైట్ హావ్ డన్, యూ మైట్ నాట్ నో ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ మెటీరియల్ సెన్సెస్. సో వీ షుడ్ బి వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్ వైల్ డీలింగ్ విత్ వైష్ణవాస్. Okay? In Kali Yuga, there are many fake devatas and god men created. Refer to the scripture to check their authenticity. So we should be careful from the fake devatas. Worshipping Supreme Lord means worshipping all devatas. Water the root of the tree and all branches and leaves will be healthy. I think this is quoted innumerable times. I don't want to get into that. So please, you should water the root. You should satisfy the Krishna. Rishikesha, Rishikena, Sevanam. How can anyone accept the Lord Krishna as Supreme Lord? How can anyone accept Lord Krishna as Supreme Lord? Who is a little child? See Radhika's age, I think. Right? I was telling, right? Radhika, right? Radhika. Same age. I think she is sitting up almost like the same thing. Same way. So how can we accept such a small child as a god? You didn't get it out? You didn't say? God means something bada hona chahiye na? A small kid. How can we accept him as a god? So much dependent on her mother. See, still she is depending on her mother. So much dependent on someone, and he is called as a god. How he can be called as a god? God means independent, right? So person who is depending on mother, Gopal's father, and all, how can he be what? How can he be tied? Can anyone tie God? But he is getting tied, no? So we should get doubt, no? How can anyone accept Lord Krishna as a supreme Lord who can be tied by a rope? And can God be scared? Amma, don't don't beat me, mummy, don't beat me, like that he is running. And Acharya explained, he was literally crying actually, with fear, trembling in fear. Krishna was trembling in fear while mother was trying to come and attack him. So how can we treat a person as a god who is scared from his mother? And a person who kidnaps, how can we treat a person who kidnaps girls at his will? Have you ever seen a person worshipping a kidnapper? But in my memory, I have seen kidnappers being beaten black and blue by my dad in jail. But here is a kidnapper whom we are worshipping. How can God be a thief? Makhan chor. Have you ever seen respecting a thief? Only in movies it happens. Respecting thief. Respecting thieves and smugglers we respect in movies. Now we know what kind of drama they are going. Drama and drama. So, how can God dance with young and married women in midnight? Can you imagine? A person who is dancing with a married woman in the midnight? How can he be a god? Did you get any doubt like this? Lord sharing his lunch. It seems Krishna used to take the prasadam from Gopa's mouth and he eat it. And Brahma was bewildered. What's happening? How can Lord Krishna run away from battlefield? How can he steal the clothes of young gopis who are bathing? Can you imagine someone is bathing and stealing the clothes of girls? Sai, you know? Cheppu parledu. Yeah. How can he break his vow to not lift the weapon? Devudu maata tappagalda. Can God break his promise? Do you know it? What promise he made?
He will not use any weapon to defeat Kauravas. He will only be a charter to Arjun in the war.
Wonderful. Yes, that's what the word he gives. But he has broken his promise, no? Right? He has broken his promise, but still we worship him as God.
He broken his promise to sanction Bhishma's desire.
Bhishma's desire. What does Bhishma's desire?
He wants to get killed by the Supreme Lord.
Wow. Very good. చదివావా లేకపోతే మమ్మీ డాడీ చెప్పారా? He only reads. Wonderful. Nice. Sure, Mataji, they are not normal kids, believe me. They had already journey somewhere stopped in previous lives. I think they have to continue.
It's not only reading, he remembers
Yeah. I'm just thinking at his age what I was doing. Bongaralu. Bongaralu, you know, top, right? Everyone plays Bongaralu. But my specialty, what I used to do in village is, this Bongaralu in air I used to lift and do like this and put it in my hand. No kid used to do like that. I used to do like that. And I used to pose. I am the king.
That's why he came to case.
What was it?
That's why he came to case.
So, very nice, really, I'm really proud of you, Sai. Really, I'm really proud of you. So, how can he break his vow? And if you understand that Leela, you know, that Krishna, when he breaks the promise, you know that every action Krishna makes, there are a lot of things he covers parallelly. Acharyas explain that when Krishna was breaking the vow, Bhumata was trying to solace Krishna, that asking Krishna, you are breaking the promise. You are breaking the promise. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But Krishna was, whatever the this cloth is there, right, around his waist, he was while going that way, that cloth falls on the ground, giving an indication to Bhumata, don't worry, it's under control, no tension padaddu, and he was throwing a cloth on the floor. And it said that when he picked up that wheel, almost for 1 to 1.5 kilometer, Arjuna drags Krishna, stopping Krishna to kill Bhishmadev. Almost 1 to 1.5 kilometer he drags, it seems. It's explained in scriptures. Kilometer nara. Which are? Yeah. No, at this time didn't stop. Only during Bhagavad Gita recitation, time stopped. No, he did stop time. During that Mahabharata war, during this time it did stop time. Time was stopped only when the Bhagavad Gita was spoken for 1 to 1.5 hour.
The serial that comes, they actually show that time is stopped. That's why.
Okay. No, yeah, time is stopped, but not during this event.
No, they show in this event also.
This event also.
Okay. All like for during Karna, all this when he is giving Yan why they shouldn't have done that. They show as if like everything is stopped. Only speaking to them.
No, but it might have been something like this. During the Vishwarup, right? In the 10th chapter, the Vishwarupam is shown. No, during that Vishwarupam, a lot of all these warriors go into his mouth. Probably that might be the scenario. Even, but seriously shown, no, it is not right. As per scriptures, time was stopped only during that Bhagavad Gita recitation, not during these events.
So then, how did they know it was 90 minutes? If it was stopped, how did they calculate it was 90 minutes?
Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita.
In 1.5 hour, he told me. That is mentioned.
No, but the time is stopped.
Time is stopped.
How did they calculate it as 90 minutes?
That's what they calculated. Prabhuji, all this recording was happening from who? Sanjaya. Sanjaya was telling parallelly to Dhritarashtra, right? So all this recording is there. But the time was not there. But the time what he spoken, though time parameter was not there, but he has spoken for 1.5 hour. That 1.5 hour time was not counted. But they know it is 1.5 hour. That's what Acharya said, it's not me saying.
There's no logic there.
Thing is that to read complete Bhagavad Gita it takes 3 hours. But 90 minutes how you complete it?
Prabhuji, for reading complete Bhagavad Gita 3 hours. That is including translations. But there the translation he didn't tell. He quoted only shlokas, no? Only shlokas. You are talking about translation. He didn't tell shloka and translation to Arjuna. He told only shlokas. That is Krishna and this is Arjuna. We are not Arjuna, by the way. We are not Arjuna. We are not the great supreme graspers like Arjuna. Okay. Yeah. So Lord Krishna is not best among the gods. He is the basis of all. Brahma Vimohan Leela. I think I don't want to get into things. I think you know all those. You know Brahma Vimohan Leela, right?
Only one question. What is the language between Arjuna and Krishna?
They have spoken this in Sanskrit language. Yes. Sanskrit language. Okay. So Brahma Vimohan Leela, everyone knows, right? Yes. Expanded into myriad Narayans and whole universe in the mouth of Krishna. This also everyone knows. Lord Krishna calls for all the Brahmas to come to Dwaraka. This also everyone knows. He invites all the Brahmas. ద్వారకాకి అన్ని బ్రహ్మాండాల యొక్క బ్రహ్మను రమ్మంటాడు. జస్ట్ మన ప్రభుజీ లాంగ్వేజ్లో డిఫెన్స్ లాంగ్వేజ్లో చెప్పాలంటే బడాఖానా. So he invited all the Brahmas to Dwaraka. Lord Krishna holded Govardhan mountain for 7 days and nights.
With left hand.
Not left hand, left hand, least finger, penny finger. Chittikana velu. Yes. Spoke Bhagavad Gita in battlefield. King of the heavens apologized to Lord Krishna. Indra apologized to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna was worshipped as the supreme in Rajasuya Yajna. In Rajasuya Yajna, what position Krishna takes? Anyone remember? Washing the feet of all the devotees. The position taken by Krishna is he washes the feet of all the devotees who come to the Rajasuya Yajna. Can you imagine God taking that position? He does.
So in the battlefield when this conversation is happening between
Arjuna.
Is it also, does it also say what the other side was doing? They were waiting for.
No, they were still.
Because the time was frozen.
Frozen. Yes, still. You do. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is speaking. Let me also hear. No, they are not able to hear.
Only Sanjaya can hear.
Yes, only Sanjaya. Sanjaya also heard. Not, you know, right? It's not a live telecast, by the way. I don't know how many films. It's not. After 10 days, death of. Not Bhishma. Yeah, after Bhishma was fallen on the arrows, on that day the recording happens. On that day, Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra discuss. That day is known as Gita Day.
Until then, what was happening?
He doesn't know. No.
From that point, he recollected.
Recollect. Yes, recording happens from that point. After 10 days, after 10 days of war, once Bhishma falls on the ground, from that point, Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra discuss from the start.
No, when Sanjaya tells about vision,
Sanjaya, no one can
yes, no.
that vision.
No.
he only has that.
Only he had that vision. Vyasadeva has given that vision to him.
After
Vyasadeva, Shishya is Sanjaya.
So it's also a plan of supreme.
Yes.
So after Bhishma died, then only it happened.
No, not died. After he falls on the arrows. Yes. Bed of arrows. Yes. That.
So actually war started from that day for him.
Yeah, for him, yes. For him, yes. So he.
Actually, Prabhu, when he tells about Bhishma, then Dhritarashtra says, no, don't tell later. Get from the beginning.
Yes.
So he
Starts from the beginning. So from the beginning, that's why starting of the war is not considered as Bhagavad Gita. I mean Gita Day. When the Sanjaya spoke to Dhritarashtra, that is when we also know. That is when we also know that is on the 10th day. The 10th day is celebrated as Gita Day, not the first day. Getting it right? Yeah.
So it was not that Dhritarashtra Vacha, the first son, the Bhagavad Gita shloka, is not when the war was happening. It was after.
After war has started, then it started.
10 days latency.
Yes, 10 days latency is there. Okay? 18 days. That's what the 8, not 18 chapter, but 18 days. That's what the promise. No, you remember the discussion between. Come on, Sai, read it. Tell. Come on.
So, Krishna went to Duryodhana's court in Hastinapur
As a peace messenger.
as a peace messenger. To stop, he tells that stop the war, let's divide the kingdom into two, and both of you can again take the half.
Yeah.
Then, but Duryodhana does not agree and tells, and he calls up for a war. And then Krishna shows his Vishwarupa in the court. After that, what happens is
Okay, that's okay. No problem. So whatever the peace messenger, once he goes, then he wants, no, I want war only. I will not half, leave about the half, I will not give even the pin drop, he says. So he, apart from telling that, Duryodhana gives 3 conditions also. What are those conditions? First condition is, if even one Pandava dies, war is over. Complete world is for me. That is the first condition. So Krishna has a clear project plan. My first milestone is all the Pandavas, 5 Pandavas should be safe. I need to take care of 5 Pandavas. Second condition Krishna Duryodhana puts. Yeah. Even the law, even if the 100th Kaurava is also left, then also I will win. Second condition. Then Krishna says, okay, second milestone, I need to kill all the 100 Kauravas. And the third condition, if the war is not decided by 18th day, that means we are winning the war. So Krishna has a third milestone. All the war should be happened within 18 days.
Setting the goals.
These are the 3 conditions. So that is the background. So 18th day, Fasak.
One-on-one meeting setting the goals.
Yeah, one-on-one appraisal goal. Here, unfortunately, Duryodhana is giving goals to Krishna. So even Lord Vishnu wanted to see Lord Krishna. Lord stopped Brahmastra to save Parikshit. Next, Lord showed his universal form to Arjuna. Vishwarupam. Yeah, Chapama.
The last slide. First there will be a Brahmana and his wife had lost 8 sons already. So the 9th son, Arjuna vows that he will protect the 9th son, but then that also leaves its body. So they search everywhere, and Arjuna also promises that if he does not save the 9th child, he has to enter the fire sacrifice.
Yes.
So then he goes with Krishna, and then he meets Vishnu, and then he takes the baby and
Yes, you are right. Haribo. Believe me, these kids are not normal kids. It's not a normal thing. Seriously. Okay. Lord Krishna killed each demon representing different anartha in our hearts, stopping us from making progress in bhakti. And Prabhuji and Mataji's, as I told, whenever God takes any action, తెలుసు కదా, ఒక పర్టికులర్ యాక్షన్ చేస్తే కృష్ణుడు చాలా రకాలుగా he wanted to give a message to us, everyone. One action, he has multiple messages to be given. That's why even till today, Bhagavad Gita is the most controversial, most discussed, most popular scripture. Interpretations and all. Even Mayavadis and even they give their own versions. Until date, no one is clear. That is why it is called Rajaguhyam. Secret. So, yeah, again, there are multiple things we can go through, but yeah, some of them are Putana, represents the Putana, pseudo guru, fake gurus. So, we should not fall into fake gurus. Please get in touch with only the gurus who are there in disciplinic succession. Second is Shakatasura, the cart demon, carrying the burden of cartload of old and new bad habits, lethargy and vanity. So, it represents our old habits which don't leave us despite we wanting us to be in spiritual life. Have you come across something like this? We wanted to be in spiritual life. Of course, good that we wanted to be in spiritual life. We wanted to progress in spiritual life. But still sometimes old habits don't go right. Very hard. Very hard, die hard. Very hard to go. So that represents Shakatasura. Like this, there are multiple things. Trinavarta, deliverance of Nalakuvera, Manikriva, Vatsasura, Bakasura, Agasura, Brahma Vimohan pastime, Venukasura, Kaliya, extinguishing the forest fire, Pralambasura, second forest fire, Brahmanas performing sacrifice, overcoming the pride of Indra, Nanda Maharaj captured by Varuna, Nanda Maharaj swallowed by Vidyadhara, Sankachuda, Arishtasura, Kesi, Vyomasura. Like, you can go through it. Time is not there, so I am leaving it. The recording would be available. You can go through it elaborately. Yeah, Mataji.
In all previous avatars, there is one or two asurs that they killed. Why the job profile is so complicated?
Complicated because Krishna is the original one from whom all the other avatars have come. Krishna is the original one. Means so Hangama Rana for Srimad Bhagavatam is there. All other avatars at the max 1 or 2 cantos are there. But for our Krishna, 10th canto 4 books are there. 10th canto is the biggest canto dedicated to Krishna. But other avatars only limited are there. Krishna is the source of all avatars. He is the source. That is the reason why that much profile. From take any avatar, Mataji, you will be having less pastimes. Krishna, multiple pastimes. The more you dig, the more pastimes you will be getting. But for example, Narsimha avatar is there. You can't see any childhood pastimes of Narsimha avatar. Right? So like that, Vaman avatar, limited pastimes are there. But for Krishna, multiple pastimes are there because he is the source of all other avatars.
Even Rama avatar very limited.
Very limited. Very limited. Rama avatar is very limited.
But Krishna's birth itself happened almost after many of these avatars when
Yes.
Krishna's birth came into existence.
Yes.
Yet you are saying is it because we are in the material world?
Prabhuji, these understand that these avatars are all in material world. Krishna is there in the spiritual world, with the permanent home. Why is he coming to the material world for uddering us? He is coming for us only, and he is coming in each and every avatar. And once in a day of Brahma, he comes. Once in a day of Brahma, I will satisfy them. He is coming. And once he comes, it's not only for us, he does multitasking. Satisfying devotees, killing demons, killing and giving messages by killing each demon. What is the message? These are the messages. You can go along each and every one. Each and almost 21 items are mentioned here, but it is not 21, 70, 80, 100, more than 100 are there. And each and every pastime gives some message to us, even which are relevant in our current society. In 2024, people might say that these Vedas and scriptures, these are not applicable in the current society, they might say, but they are still relevant now also. Each and every pastime shows one or the other message even now also. Okay? So Lord Krishna's all 64 qualities in full. So Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, has 64 qualities as compiled with evidence by Srila Rupa Goswami. Can you imagine quoting qualities of a God? Qualities of a God. We as humans are part and parcel of Supreme Lord and possess some qualities partially. Lord has done in full. Wow. आप कैसे कितने philanthropist हैं आशीष प्रभु? That is a part of a God's quality, but he's not full. How much he can philanthropy? क्या प्रभु जी अपना अपार्टमेंट दे देंगे, फ्लैट दे देंगे? नहीं ना? So you should be careful. So humans have 50 qualities of Lord in minute proposition. These are the 50 qualities. Beautiful features of the entire body, marked with all auspicious characteristics, extremely pleasing, effulgent, strong, ever youthful, wonderful linguist, truthful, talks pleasingly, fluent, highly learned, highly intelligent, a genius, artistic, extremely clever, expert, grateful, firmly determined, an expert judge of time and circumstances, sees and speaks on the authority of Vedas or scriptures, pure, self-controlled, steadfast, forbearing, forgiving, grave, self-satisfied, possessing equilibrium, I think I can go on. So like this 50 qualities are there of Lord which we are having in minute proportions in humans. And Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva has 5 more qualities on top of these 50 which humans don't have. These are this: changeless, all cognizant, ever fresh, Satchidananda, possessing an eternal blissful body and possessing all mystic perfections. These are the additional 5 qualities what Brahma and Shiva has on top of these 50 qualities. And Lord Vishnu or Lord Narayan has 5 more qualities which no other Jiva has. These 5 more qualities are on top of these 55 qualities are: he has inconceivable potency, uncountable universes generating from his body, he is the original source of all incarnations, and he is the giver of salvation to the enemies whom he kill. Can you imagine giving salvation to enemy? When we try to kill, our police will arrest us. But he gives even the salvation to enemies also. So he is the giver of salvation to the enemies whom he kills. He is the attractor of liberated souls also. That is the additional 5 qualities what Lord Narayan or Vishnu has on top of the 55 qualities. And now Lord Krishna has 4 extra qualities which even his expansions Narayana or Vishnu does not have. What are those 4? Already we discussed. Sweetest pastimes, Leela Madhurya. Each and every pastime has a sweet. I don't know whether you felt it or not. Even the pastime is heard 100 times. Even if you hear again from different devotees, you will always see that freshness. I never get bored. Somehow, even before coming to Krishna consciousness also, whenever I was hearing about Krishna, always I used to love only. Bored, I never used to feel. Even before coming to Krishna, I don't know, each and every devotee gives his own flavor of the Kada, you know. Each and every devotee gives his own flavor of Kada. How he explains, how I never get bored. So that's why Krishna is a Leela Madhuri. He is a performer of wonderful varieties of pastimes, especially his childhood pastimes. When childhood pastimes, there are numerous childhood pastimes. When you simply, sometimes you laugh, sometimes you get tears also. Sometimes you get tears also. Second one is Bhakti Madhurya. He is surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love of Godhead. He is a Bhakta Madhurya. Surrounded by devotees all the time. In whatever the pastimes, wherever you see, he is always surrounded with his entourage. Before he actually arrives, his entourage comes. Balram comes. All his entourage first comes, then Krishna lands. That is Bhakta Madhurya. He is surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love of Godhead. Third is Venu Madhurya. He can attract all living entities all over the universe by playing his flute. Whatever the flute you are seeing flute masters you are seeing, all this is coming from some minor composition from Krishna only. Who is the Chaurasya? What is his name? Flute master? Hari Prasad Chaurasya, right? Yeah, Hari Prasad Chaurasya. So he's a wonderful flute artist in our known circle. All this he is getting from Krishna's this particular quality in some portion. Last one is Rupa Madhurya, sweetest form. He has wonderful excellence of beauty which cannot be rivaled anywhere in the creation. Actually, even the non-devotees, leave out the devotees, even the non-devotees when they go to ISKCON, the deity standards really wonderful deity. They appreciate. I have seen personally, even though they are not in sadhana, they are not practicing any spiritual lineage, they also like the deity worship and deities also they like. They prefer to go to ISKCON. Okay, so these are the 64 qualities. And coming to sweetness of Lord Sri Krishna, Vallabhacharya writes one bhajan. What is that bhajan name? Yes. Can anyone knows this bhajan? Can anyone sing? Can anyone come forward to sing this?
Yeah.
Come. Come here. You want to see and sing? Come. Are you able to see it?
Adaram maduram madaram maduram nararam maduram rasitam maduram hridayam maduram gamanam maduram madhuradipate akhillam maduram vachanam maduram charitam maduram vasanam maduram maritam maduram charitam maduram brahmitam maduram madhuradipate akhillam maduram Venur maduro Venur maduro Pani madura Padau madura Nrityam maduram Kavyam maduram Maduravaste akhilam maduram Karanam maduram Pranam maduram Aranam maduram Ramanam maduram Vanditam maduram Samitam maduram Madhuradipate akhilam maduram Kunda maduram Mala maduram Yamuna maduram Vijima maduram Salilam maduram Kamalam maduram Madhuradipate akhilam maduram Gopi madura Leela maduram Yuktam maduram Nishtam maduram Shishtam maduram Nityam maduram Madhuradipate akhilam maduram
Yeah. So that is the Sai, do you want? I think it got disturbed. Can you switch on? Switch on one second. That's all. Yeah. One time. That's all. Yeah. That's all.
It gets too hot, sometimes we switch off.
This is the sound that you will be getting. Yeah. So. I think it has taken a lot of load, I believe. Probably switch off for some time. Switch that off for some time. After again 1 or 2 minutes, we will switch it off. Leave it. Yeah. Okay. So there are 5 kinds of liberation to the Supreme Lord. What is liberation, by the way? Moksha. What is the meaning of moksha? Yeah, going back home, back to Godhead.
Not taking birth in material life.
Hmm?
Not taking birth in material world.
Mataji full conviction to చెప్తున్నాడు right?
I wanted this happen.
Yeah. Seriously. Anyway, so there are 5 kinds of liberation to the Supreme Lord. First one is liberation by merging into Brahman, that is Sahajya Mukti. Lot of people say that liberation means Brahman, situating in Brahman. What is Brahman? Brahmajyoti, effulgence of the Lord. Effulgence of the Lord. So whoever wanted to, there are some organizations who promote this. Brahmajyoti is the ultimate. That's what they promote. So this is for the liberation by merging into Brahman, that is Sahajya Mukti. So Ishopanishad mantra 15 says, "O my Lord, sustainer of all that lives, your real face is covered by your dazzling effulgence. Kindly remove that covering and exhibit yourself to your pure devotee." That's what devotees are praying. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, persons who are falsely under the impression of being liberated without devotional service to the Lord may reach the goal of the Brahmajyoti, but because of their impure consciousness and want of shelter in the Vaikuntha planets, such so-called liberated persons again fall down into material existence. So, aiming for Brahmajyoti is not the ultimate. They are expected to fall again. So, that should not be our goal. So, Sahajya Mukti is not the one what we are looking for. Other liberation is liberation of staying with Lord in Vaikuntha, that is Salokya Mukti. Liberation of staying with Lord in Vaikuntha. How many of you want? Salokya Mukti. 50. Intedugu? No, are you seriously? Liberation of staying with Lord in Vaikuntha Lokas. How many of you want? Lift your hands.
Zenith is okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Only four devotees are lifted. What about others? పెద్ద లక్ష్యం పెట్టుకున్నారు. Anyway, yeah. So liberation of staying with Lord in Vaikuntha is Salokya Mukti, and liberation of acquiring same wealth as Lord and staying in Vaikuntha planets is Sarshti Mukti. So if you wanted to have same kind of wealth what Lord Vishnu, Lord has, also you can plan liberation of acquiring same wealth as Lord and staying in Vaikuntha planets. That is Sarshti Mukti. Sarshti Mukti. And the fourth one is liberation by becoming personal associate of Lord in his eternal pastimes. That is Samipya Mukti. Samipya Mukti. So liberation by becoming personal associate of Lord Vishnu, Lord in his eternal pastimes. So you can become a gang member of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu once he comes. Or either you can become one of the Gopas in Lord Krishna's pastimes. Or you can become Lord Vamana's, one of the disciples in Lord Vamana pastime. So in that becoming a personal associate of Lord in his eternal pastimes, if you want, that is another kind of liberation, that is Samipya Mukti. And liberation by getting the same form of the Lord and live in Vaikuntha Loka, that is Sarupya Mukti. This is the last one. Sarupya Mukti. Liberation by getting the same form of the Lord and live in Vaikuntha, that is Sarupya Mukti. Yet you will be getting the same form as Lord. And here when we say liberation of staying with Lord Vaikuntha, Lord in Vaikuntha means not getting the same form, but you can be in other form also, like a plant, like an animal, like a bird also. You can be there in the living entity. Don't feel that they are minimal. If you are getting a plant, because it is little bit advanced topic. Our original Sarupa will be different. Our original Sarupa would be there, already there in Vaikuntha Lokas, our original Sarupa. But when we fall here, we might be taking different forms. But once you are going back home back to Godhead, you might get the same Sarupa what you were there having originally, from which you fell down. Yeah, bro.
Especially Samipya Mukti.
Samipya Mukti.
So when the devotees come to the associate of Lord,
Yes.
they would be affected by modes of materiality.
Prabhuji, yeah, that's a very, very good question, Prabhuji. That's a very good question. To show an example, Lord might address the pastimes in such a way that they are affected, but actually they are not. For example, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu married, and he had 2 wives, and later he took sannyas. And similarly, Nityananda Prabhu and other Srivas, all these devotees are the eternal associates, but they were having family, they were in the modes of material nature, and they were impacted, but they were taken care. So when you say that they were impacted or not, in a way the answer is yes, and in a way answer is no also. Ideally, if they are
But just
showing us,
teaching us.
teaching us, they will be like that, but they are never impacted.
Anyone takes body will be part of.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So we are done with the session. Fourth one, Samipya Mukti.
So when you say form of the Lord, so like everybody.
Form of the Lord means, Mataji, you will be having the same form. Only difference would be Srivatsa won't be there. Srivatsa Chinnam on the chest. Lord only will be having Srivatsa signal, but others will be having the same bodily features as Vishnu, but no Srivatsa.
Means it still remains as individual identity.
Individual, yes. Last Sarupya Mukti Mataji, we are same form. When we say same form, all the living entities will be in the same form as Lord Vishnu only, but others would not be having the Srivatsa Chinna. Only Lord Vishnu or Krishna only would be having Srivatsa Chinna. That's the only difference, to differentiate.
The powers and what are the opulence and every features of
Yes,
the Lord.
Lord will be there for them, except for Srivatsa Chinna. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఆ ముక్తులన్నింటిలో మనం వెళ్ళాలంటే ఒక్కదానికి ఏమన్నా
Process
స్పెషల్
Oh, no, Mataji, you can have your spiritual practices properly, and you can have that consciousness when you are leaving the body.
No, the other way is like everyone gets each one of that. Right?
I didn't get your question, Prabhu.
The other way, like ISKCON says some austerities follow. Like everyone will follow more or less same. At the end of the day, which one we will take? If at all we take,
Where will we reach? Like
if at all we get a moksha.
Moksha.
How the God classifies.
Prabhuji, don't I think some devotees were saying, no Vaikuntha, I wanted to go only Goloka. Don't underestimate Vaikuntha, okay? Going Vaikuntha, don't feel that it is cheap. Going Vaikuntha also, you will not take birth again.
మై క్వశ్చన్
Going back to Vaikuntha also will not take birth.
No.
So you don't have to go 10 layers, 5 layers.
No, Vaikuntha Loka also you will never come back. In Vaikuntha Loka, probably you will not be closely with Krishna. Only service. You will be the part of the pastimes of Krishna. But in Vaikuntha only services would be there. You might not be in the taking part in the pastimes of Krishna. But don't underestimate Vaikuntha. I mean, I am fine even when I am going to Vaikuntha. No, you should not. Vaikuntha, I don't want the narrow seat. I want balcony around.
You are also saying in each of these holy abodes, life is limited.
Yes.
After some time, you have to come back to the material world.
In the here under your clouds, you are seeing clouds. Under clouds and below, all are material. You will be coming back.
Vaikuntha is the middle abode.
Above, yes. After this clouds above, it's all Vaikuntha Lokas and Goloka.
So there is no
Again, coming back. No. Once you go back, again you will not come back. You will not come.
At the space, you go up, you don't come out.
Prabhu, where Prabhu?
She was the one who was asking 10 layers.
No, ఈ బొమ్మ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. గోలోక చాట్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ ఇటుపక్క. గోలోక చాట్.
Here.
Okay.
If you go here, you don't have to come back. You just stay over here, you will still come back.
Prabhuji, I have a question. What Mukti people want? We all want.
Prabhuji, what you want, I will not be able to say.
I'm asking people what people want.
Samipya Mukti.
Sarupya. Samipya.
Close to
Because even I want Samipya because we'll be able to serve
Close to
Lord.
Correct. Close to
Same
one
with
side.
Yes. But make a note, serving Lord is not that easy also. Okay? Because it's not easy. Sometimes meeting Chief Minister directly, it's not good. It's not good. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I was surprised in our reunion. 92 batch senior is a politician, Gudivada MLA, Veniganda Rama. And Palasa MLA, Sirisha, Gautu Surisha's husband is an RVR alumni. So they both came, they were on the dais as the chief guests. So they told me to speak few words. So I also got an opportunity to speak few words, and some business deal also I did. We will collaborate together for some business, and we will employ our RVR college students in that project and all. I need to touch. So what I am saying is, why I am saying, chief minister everyone wanted to meet. But meeting chief minister, you don't know what kind of a bahar to, you might be seeing, I don't want to name chief minister, lot of chief ministers, but media means always very smiley face. But when you meet them in person, what kind of a nature they have, we don't know, right? We don't know, right? So we don't know how to deal when we meet person. So always middleman is required. Similarly, dealing God, we can't take live example as a CM, but dealing God always. First we should understand, are we in a situation to serve God directly? It's better to serve the servants of God rather than serving God. You can't take it sometimes.
So then only we'll reach that place. Under assumption that we have Samitram Dharma, which are today.
Yeah. So, nothing.
Salukya also we are staying with God only, right?
Where are you? Salukya.
That's what Prabhuji we are staying with God, servicing.
Serving. Serving God and taking part in his pastimes is different. Let me tell you an example. You are a CM. You are a, just for some time you think that you are a chief minister of Telangana. Okay, you are a chief minister one day. Now I am serving chief minister, Telangana chief minister Ashok Prabhu by conducting rally for him in his area, Nallagal area. I am conducting rally, but I am not directly interacting with you. I am not directly interacting with you, but I am promoting you. In Nallagalla, I am gathering all the people, I am purchasing garlands, I am getting clothes for distribution and everything. I am doing all the rally related stuff ready for you to come, but I am not interacting you till now. That is staying with Lord in Salokya Mukti. Now, liberation will become personal association, that is in Samipya Mukti. I will be with you. I will be noting down Ashok, next 1 hour what we need to do, next 2 o'clock we need to have lunch. Lunch you are having in London, breakfast you are having in Malaysia, dinner you are having in this thing. Like that I will be closely working with you. That is Samipya Mukti. Now liberation by getting the same form of, now Sarupya Mukti means you are a CM and you are appointing me as deputy CM and you are appointing me as some IT minister. You are closely getting the same form, almost chief minister, right? Chief minister, cabinet rank, something like that. That is in Sarupya Mukti.
But in Sarupya also, do they have any interaction with God?
Yes, Prabhuji. You can have interaction.
But as like we speak that we are servants, like that. Not like brotherly affection, friendly affection. We can't show that. Only servant.
You can be Gopa in South. So as Prabhuji was telling, Krishna takes the food.
Yeah.
No, not Balram.
No. Balram is a direct expansion of the Lord.
Madhumangal you can go.
Balram is a direct expansion of the Lord. Madhumangal, you know, right? Madhumangal you can be.
Like some of the
Friends you can be. You can't compare. Balram is a direct expansion of the Lord. Hanuman is a Bhakta. Yeah, he is a devotee. Gopis in Goloka. Here you are saying they Samipya Mukti. Yes, bro.
In the Salukya Mukti, you told everybody will be wearing the same thing.
Same form of Lord Vishnu. They will be.
Exactly.
Others also be wearing Kastuba jewel.
No. Only Lord Vishnu. Yeah.
Two things are there, cost of money.
Only Kaustuba money. One is Srivasa Chinna. Only they will have this Kaustuba jewel also.
I doubt.
No. Only Vishnu.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
These two I think. Kaustuba jewel and Srivatsa. You are right. Kaustuba jewel and Srivatsa Chinna would be there only to Lord Vishnu. And we all would be having, we look like Lord Vishnu only except for Kaustuba jewel and Srivatsa Chinna.
No, Srivatsa Chinna is
Here.
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
What is Kaustuba jewel?
Kaustuba jewel, the jewel what he wears on the neck. That is called Kaustuba. Even in Tirumala Tirupati there is one block by name Kaustuba. Okay.
So they give some explanation of this also, right?
Yeah. Salokya Mukti, liberation of staying with Lord Vaikuntha, seeing Lord. Liberation of acquiring same wealth as Lord and staying in Vaikuntha planets. So you might be having the, for example, you are seeing the lotus shape right there in the Goloka, in that chart, lotus shape is there. There the petals you are seeing, you might count there. But in original, the petals are endless. So endless. So each and every one Vaikuntha might be one petal. One petal. So the dedicated one petal might be there for you. Same with the same kind of what Lord Vishnu has. If you want to desire, that is Shashti Mukti, liberation of acquiring same wealth as Lord and staying in Vaikuntha planets. You can boss over that planet.
So rasas and mukti are different.
Rasa is pastime. Rasa is pastime. Mukti is liberation. Mukti is liberation. What kind of liberation? So
you have multiple destinations.
Multiple destinations, yes. Journey, yes. It's up to you. When whatever you opt, but surely we should not opt for Sayujya Mukti.
You don't have to go till you can be here.
Here also.
Why not? You never come back.
Yeah.
So why one goes to one Salokya Mukti, the last four.
Yes.
So then he will stay there.
There only, yes.
He will not go.
Yes, yes.
But then from there,
from
from Vaikuntha,
No.
depending on the services that they do, can they then transcend into Goloka?
Yes, they can do, bro. They can do. But usually, that the desire after doing that kind of service, they can go. There is always a promotion. But it is not a negative thing. I mean, yeah, they can go. Yeah, Mataji.
Before coming to the material world, we were there, right?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
So you said we are in some form of like a bee or plant.
Yes, yes,
Like human form.
yes,
or something.
yes,
So when we get liberated,
yes.
finally when we go to that planet, so the same form will take or a different form will take.
But Mataji, the form whatever Sarupa is there, you are having, you will be taking the same Sarupa. But if you have after going to that, if you are having a desire of doing this kind of a service, you will be obligated. You will be given. But your original Sarupa, you will go. Your original Sarupa, whatever you are, for example, you are a bee, you will go as a bee. But if you as a bee, in fact, you know, Mataji, once you take your Sarupa, you will not have addition. I am a bee, I am doing a little service. See, they are taking Lord Vishnu form, they are doing more service. That desire won't be there for you because already you are happy in service as a bee only. Because as a bee, you will be able to fly across and see. You are satisfied in your own service as a bee. Usually, you will not get a desire that I wanted to. After going there, I may be my original Sarupa, but it would have been good had I been there a Vishnu form. You will not think at all.
So, Prabhuji,
You are fully satisfied and no desire.
Yes, no desires. Yes.
but in the Vaikuntha Loka also, you have forms,
Yes, yes.
you have
Forms.
material forms.
Spiritual forms.
Spiritual.
Spiritual form, not material form.
So when the example what you said bee,
Bee.
you are actually taking the shape of a bee.
Bee, yes.
Of a bee.
Yes.
But in the Vaikuntha Loka also you have human beings, bees,
Yes, yes,
plants,
yes,
animals,
yes.
all those forms.
Yes, yes, they are. Yes.
So when we are away from that Vaikuntha planet,
Ah.
we are the material.
Ah.
So what happens to that form? Like let's say I'm a bee there.
Mataji, that bee, that bee would be still there. Actually, there is no time domain there. Now it is little bit advanced. If you ask, I am saying it is little bit advanced. Hear it carefully. Once you leave from that particular body, main original body, that becomes still with no service. Still with no service. It will be still like that only. No, with no service, nothing. And once, after so many lives roaming around in this middle world for lakhs and lakhs of years, and in one lifetime you get moksha, then you go there and Krishna embraces you as if you have just left and you have just come.
Irrespective of the form.
It is very difficult to understand
Irrespective of
because
the form.
there is no time domain there.
Take no time domain, so nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened. Yes. It's just no. There are some gap has occurred.
So your position is
There.
for you
Forever. Yes. There. But there is no action or no service there. Once you are living here. But once you come back, you will not feel that. Did I stay outside for 1 lakh, 20 lakh years outside? You will not feel that. And Krishna, once you comes back now, Krishna will have tears and hug you. It is little bit advanced topic. Whoever goes back, going back home, back to Godhead, it is said that Krishna will be hugging you, and after seeing you both, after a long time, you both will have tears of joy, happiness, and you will be unconscious. Krishna will be unconscious, and you will be also unconscious. And again you will become conscious. Again you will laugh, you will smile, you will cry. That you are back. But you will not feel the difference of 20 lakh difference, 20 lakh years of separation.
So, Prabhuji,
You are getting that. It's very. You can't understand this with a material.
There is emotion there,
Emotion.
but there is no time difference. You don't
Yes.
feel
No, you will not feel the time difference.
But will we know that we have been away for such a long time?
No, you will not know. You
no,
will not.
Prabhuji, you were saying he take human birth takes place after going through many cycles of birth and death.
No compulsion problem. There is nothing like that. It's not that compulsory that directly first all the animals would be done, then human. Nothing like
But
that.
depending on your karmas or your deeds, you take the form of a human.
Yes. At some point you will be taking human form.
And
Yes.
you also said in Vaikuntha your actual form exists in
Yes.
Vaikuntha.
Yes.
So when you are transiting from the material earth to Vaikuntha, taking the form of a bee, the original form of bee will, if it is human being, the bee will not transform over there.
No, it will be there still there with no activity. Still, it will be there only with no activity.
Prabhuji, it's like I'm just taking a flower to Krishna, and beach mein I thought, why should I give this flower to Krishna? So immediately what happens? I'll fall down. So I'm just holding the flower.
Oh, like that. That's no activity.
That's my position there. But then I come down and all dharmas and all that is happening.
And once you.
Then I go back, then I should take this flower to Krishna. That's it.
So you will not see the time difference.
No, the question, another question.
So freeze mode and unfreeze mode.
That's it.
ఇది ఇంకా మహత్తత్వం
అదమ్మా అవన్నీ చెప్పాలంటే నేను ఒక క్లాస్ సరిపోదు. మనం డెడికేటెడ్గా 3 to మన కూర్చో చెప్తా. అది మన క్లాస్ సరిపోదు. మనకు హూ ఇస్ గాడ్ 12 సెషన్ అయింది. అది చెప్పాలంటే షూర్గా 6-7 సెషన్స్ అవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఆల్ రియలీ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ విల్ డిస్కస్ వన్ డే. ఓకే యా
One question. There is so much population is growing. Right? So how that is
అకామిడేషన్
no, that is
So the same number of souls.
how to infer this from the Vaikuntha aspect. You are saying Mataji just said that like when we are giving a flower to
Yes.
Lord Krishna, we thought of something and we called on. So now there is a lot of population. There are relevant. How this is relevant to Vaikuntha? Vaikuntha's.
So there is, his question is, the souls are definite or indefinite? Like, there is this particular.
Now you might ask sure that definite. Now tell me the count of the souls. Count of the souls.
Yeah.
No.
It is innumerable. It's innumerable and they are definite also. They are innumerable and definite also.
Innumerable, definite. So whatever the
but
birth here, that is directly proportional to the.
No, not directly. Actually, in the spiritual world, 3/4 of the population is staying in spiritual world only. Only 1/4 is staying in.
Staying here only, but whatever the birth taken here, so he has fallen from there only.
There only, yes.
Or otherwise he has taken rebirth from here itself.
No, either they are fallen from there only or they are coming from the next life.
No, they cannot fall from there. Because they said there is no coming back.
And he is doing everything there.
Yes. Births are been taken, but I am not understanding your question.
To enjoy.
What I understood is, he's saying,
So my question is, whatever the new birth taken here,
Yes.
so it is one of the two things.
Ah.
One is he has fallen from the
Spiritual world or from the next Janma.
or next gen.
Ah.
That's true.
Yes. This is true. Right.
how to identify who is
That's why to identify we have to chant Hare Krishna.
Seriously, Mataji.
Kaliyuga.
That is not
Really, what Mataji said, it might be a very light statement, but if you chant no, Krishna will be giving intelligence to you only to understand some concepts which are not discussed also. Believe me, it happens, Prabhuji. If you chant sincerely, he gives the realization to you internally.
Prabhuji, I wanted to add,
Please.
because there are the small books of Srila Prabhupada are there,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I also don't know, I also started reading.
Yes, ma'am.
In those books, we'll be getting this minute
Yes.
details. He explains for every question.
Every question, yes.
From the Bhavan's journal,
Yes.
which civilization and transcendence, one of
Ah.
he covers this minute
Yes,
points.
yes.
It's not that entirely we can see
Yeah.
Bhagavatam, it is
Yes.
there, but still.
Some book name is also there, right, Mataji? fine questions, fine answers.
Ah,
Perfect questions and perfect answers. Have you read that? Please read this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even someone else.
I read it one time.
So, like for example, in one of the lecture, Amarendra Puri speaking about Madhavendra Puri. He is the favorite tree of Krishna
in Vaikuntha Loka. Yes.
So then, like Madhavendra Puri has come here.
Yes.
So he was in Salukyamukti, but he wanted to be Samukriti.
Yes. That's possible, Prabhuji. Two things are also possible. So yeah. So one among the categories they take, but this is in.
But they come to knowledge to us. For them, it is
Actually, Krishna selects, Prabhuji.
But for us, it's not. It's like our.
We can't compare ourselves with that kind of great personality. Because Lord, actually, little bit a sensitive topic. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada also says that I told Krishna that I will not go, but Krishna sent me here. Prabhupada says in his Leelamrita. Leelamrita, right? Yeah, he says. I told Krishna that I will not go to this bad world, but Krishna sent me.
So he has, remember his name?
Yes.
Prabhupada has remembered.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, these kind of things are not discussed in public, but yes.
Even Shukadeva Goswami says, I don't want to.
I don't want to listen to that. Yeah.
Our minds are not pure at all. Not pure, not too close to pure also. So we can never understand.
Only ask questions.
No, that is the process of knowing. Whatever we
But that's all. You
understand.
can ask more questions also. I'm sure you understand. You can ask more questions.
Deeper way, deeper way.
Yeah, in a deeper way, but we have to have this practice
Yes.
of, chanting Mahamantra. Slowly we'll overcome our whatever qualities. That's not discussed, right?
Yeah. Please, basis of all it is chanting, probably. Only if you chant, you will know more than you hearing fit for me or any other devotee. Krishna give you intelligence, and he will give you intelligence in such a way that in what way you better understand, he will give you that kind of intelligence only. When Krishna knows better, ఈయన కొడుక్కి ఎలా చెప్తే అర్థమవుతూ కృష్ణ knows. So in that way only it is. Okay. Yeah, Mataji. Krishna Mataji, in Goloka, Krishna as the past tense in Goloka. In Vaikuntha Lokas, his expansions will be there. Probably Lord Rama has a separate planet. Varaha is having separate planet. Other avatars separate planets. Some devotees are also having separate planet. Dhruva Maharaj is having separate planet. So different Vaikuntha petals, Vaikuntha planets, different devotees or his expansions are ruling the different Vaikuntha planets. His expansions only or his devotees. Ruling, yes. Yes.
Prabhuji, like you told in the material world, there's Dhruva Loka also in the material world. So will you also fall back?
No, Dhruva Loka is not considered as a material star to my knowledge. Dhruva Loka is a Vaikuntha Loka only. It's not a material.
Then why is it in the material?
Where is that? I didn't see it. Where is the Dhruva Loka, Amma?
అంటే క్లౌడ్ కింద ఉంది ధ్రువలోక చూసాను.
Over here. Let me check and verify. Okay, let me come back to you. Surely, I think to my knowledge, Dhruva Loka is not a. No, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Ideally, you are right. This is Dhruva Loka. You are seeing it. No, to my knowledge, because Dhruva has asked for a benediction, and he has given a separate planet. And to my knowledge, Vishnu has given a separate dedicated planet. Dhruva. But ideally, it is not a material world. But let me get back to you on this.
What I have heard is when Dhruva was taken to the Vaikuntha, Dhruva asked, "Where is my mother?" And the moment he asked, "Where is my mother?" he was not taken to Vaikuntha. A new planet was created for him, which is Dhruva, because he did not enunciate everything. He still thought about his mother.
Okay.
So that's the reason. For example, all other great, whether it was Prahlad Maharaj and all that, they were taken to Goloka and all that, because they had enunciated everything. Whereas Dhruv Maharaj did not enunciate, so hence he was not taken to that Loka, and a new Loka was created for him. That's what I.
Yeah, but still, let me come back to you on this. I need a clarity on this. Okay.
So then in the Dhruva Loka, will there be his parents and all, or only him?
No, along with him, there will be few more devotees also. Few more devotees will be there. Not only he, because I wanted to be the richest king in the world, and if no one is there, only you are there, it will not make sense, right? Surely there are some living entities there in the blue loka. But I will come back to you whether blue loka is in material world or spiritual world. Okay? Intama?
In the Dhruva there is Ksharanya
No. He is not Kshirodakshay Vishnu. He is Garbhodakshay Vishnu. The Vishnu you are seeing, right? Down. This is the. Kshirodakshay Vishnu would be there, not only there, Kshirodakshay Vishnu is there within us also. Each and every living entity, Kshirodakshay Vishnu would be there. And Karnodakshay Vishnu is the one above. He is the Karnodakshay Vishnu who is the source of all the Garbhodakshay Vishnus. Okay? Yeah. Therefore, Kshirodakshay Vishnu is there, but Kshirodakshay Vishnu is not only there, Kshirodakshay Vishnu is there in every living entity. Okay? Yeah. Any other question? Shanti? Offer this, sir? Okay, 1:30 interview, right? Smita? Yeah, 1:30, yeah, candidate has accepted, right? Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'll join, okay? Bye. Can you make it to 3 p.m. please? Or if possible 4 p.m. please? Yeah, please. Yeah, check with them and let me know. Okay? Thank you. Sorry, from office call. Yeah, please. Huh?
So can you explain the word Christmas? It's related to Krishna, right? So Pratibha was but I don't exactly understand.
Mataji, Prabhupada always says Jesus Christ is a wonderful, pure devotee of the Lord. He is a pure devotee. Son of the God. Krishna, Christ. I think I am not in a situation to tell Mata. I need to check. I will get back to you on that. So basically you are asking, does Jesus Christ, Christmas and Krishna has any link, since they are sounding very similar? Christmas, Christ, Krishna, right? Yeah, I'll let you know. But to my knowledge, what Prabhupada has mentioned was the same thing. Christ is pure devotee of the Lord, and he has given only the knowledge what is required for that kind of people. Yes, yeah. I will get back to you on that.
Is it true that Jesus Christ is a non-veg eater?
I don't know. I don't think he is a non-veg eater. But no, he was not a non-veg eater to my knowledge. But huh? I don't know. I can't comment. I really need to check. I really need to check. I'll get back. I think there are so many questions to get back today. Yeah, Adarsh. Krishna? Yes, he meditates.
On who does he meditate?
On devotees. On his devotees. On his devotees' lotus feet. Whatever Krishna wears a tilak, right? What is that the tilak symbolize? Whose feet?
His devotees.
Devotees' feet.
Devotees.
Devotees' feet. Okay? Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Fine. So we'll go ahead with Narasimharti. Namaste Narasima श्रीला एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शीला प्रभुपाद की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की संकीर्तन यज्ञ की बृहद मृदंगा की ट्रांसलेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसलेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotee all glories to the assembled devotee all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga Vancha Krupa Chitubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare all Aporna Sarovar Zenith residents ki Jai Mahakrishna Govinde I have a